to see on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he's talking up.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it looks like the NFC's going to have it, and they do. Well, he's not the starter coming in getting... Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. 31 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with the first touchdown of the game. And of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. We'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about techniques. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you want your voice in that one talking about touchdowns after score.
I would love to see 63 or more, though. I got to tell you, all about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands. And it just let this thing go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of it, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the delayed handoff, this is good. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. It's also that sense of what will you be when they actually show you open, and then they'll set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right back to Conner here on first. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back at this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a lead.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nickel formation here defensively.
And
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
All right, what's something like that?
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in some first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten first down there. But since they did it, I guess the point is moved.
And right there in that middle ground, field goal range. Mahomes, he lost the football. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the NFC. The 30. And he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost or hurt. This time you lose it, and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Rosas now to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for two, unsuccessful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And out of that return, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the NFC.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now this throw caught left side. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 15-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Rosas to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation,
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. After the sack on first down, Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have
and he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence, the offensive line. In tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brett Kern of the Titans on to punt for the AFC. Kamara now to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Thomas the intended target, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. You ain't got nothing. 5'9".
Now Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. Bulldozes past him. Look at the spin. And, boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the first. So we're at half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Now Breeze, escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And some room to work. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he cuts it right into space. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played in this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the NFC is going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. Looking in zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 44 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll have it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Here we go.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the AFC. He'll return it from the 6.
We got this.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's great to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
You kill.
To try again after the sack. Breeze is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QB's team. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Spinning past him. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. Sheds another. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the NFC will take over deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that. It
seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd play someone, try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. All runs on this drive so far. It's final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
The crowd is fired up, we're fired up, and we are underway in the 2020 Pro Bowl. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams try. trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air on almost every snap. Fortunately for them, roster full of cornerbacks who are used to playing on an island.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack. And he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And touchdown! Todd Gurley, 31 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Oh, some strong running. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I thought... The days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 6-0 our score after one. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes finding Hopkins for the AFC first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Mahomes finding his fellow Chief Hill for the AFC first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He finds Hopkins complete. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. The big fella. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On the draw, this is Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So we are at halftime of the 2020. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing now is Breeze. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Gurley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. And he's... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. That one complete to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A game there of 30 big ones. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I know the play ends up...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. He may try and run for this. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the AFC is going to get the football back. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Michael Thomas, 35 yards. And the NFC, they take advantage of the interception. They turn it on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 25-yard line. One final try for Mahomes. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So it's the NFC that comes away with a victory here in this Pro Bowl matchup.
Guys, so I'm gonna end this video because I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. Alright, peace.